Good morning. I've actually been ill for the last few days, so took a couple of days off the programme, but I need a haircut. So we're going to hit the gym and then go get a haircut and then try and get on with some stuff. Okay, I mean, we're back. We've had the haircut. I usually try not to make like my judgment on haircuts that I get until after I've like showered and done it myself. Because I feel like that's usually when you get an idea of how it actually looks, as opposed to like, I always feel like the products they use at the barbers are a bit like, I don't know, greasy almost. But yeah, I don't think it's awful. We'll evaluate. I might need a shave as well, actually. Hey mate, how's it going?
Not too bad, just getting some coffee. Nice haircut.
Thank you. We've resorted back to just embracing the big ass forehead. But yeah, it was.
It's a great forehead.
I appreciate it.
Not gonna lie, I have some not like feedback, like tough feedback for you, but I really think from a customer service perspective on the consumer side, we could be doing a lot better. And it's just like we're not doing the little things. And it is like, for example, like we have no SMS campaign like at all.
Yep.
Like, and that totally needs to change. But once again, we'll figure that out and then we'll get it going. And you know what? It'll probably make our company 1% better. But we need to do 15 things to make us 1% better, and then we'll kind of see those needles pouring. Like you and I are going to be really, really overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And that can either be from sales or it can be from the consumer end. And so you've talked to me about wanting to do more of like the sales stuff. So I'm happy. Like there's no training to put you through.
Yeah.
It's just giving you the opportunity to go out there. Whether it's like driven by my email and then it's a link to book with you or something like that, or whatever it is that it might be. But that's the bulk of like what I wanted to kind of like talk through today. And I know that like we haven't even addressed the things that like you're working on right now. I can go over.
That makes sense. My gut reaction to that, of those two kind of categories, I would say we have a better chance of success with consumers with you than with me. Whereas I would say the advisors in follow-up, likelihood is I've probably spoke with them as well. And I would suggest that of those two, we'll have more success with you on consumers and me reaching out to those follow-ups. So let's do that. Do you just want me to take ownership, reach out to all of them, try and get on? So on that, so you do want me to take those renewal conversations? I think the important thing for cookies, at least to my very limited understanding from a quick research like yesterday evening, is like from a compliance, like legal perspective, allowing people to opt in or out. And so that is now sorted on our website. So if you go to Habit's website, it will pop up with cookies.
Let me clear my cache. There we go. Yep.
Yeah. So effectively, that's now set up. We can now go through and set up cookies, which candidly, I say that and I might as well be speaking a foreign language. I don't really know what that means, but like I'm happy to go and look into it if you want me to take ownership of that. If you are like, look, I want to track this, and you want to do it, fine. If you want to let me know what outcomes or like goals you are wanting to achieve with cookies, so that I can then kind of go and say, it's kind of like saying, like here's Mandarin, go and speak it. Whereas if you're like, go learn how to order from a restaurant, I can go do that. Like what goals have you got for this?
Direction, so you don't feel like totally on your own.
Yeah, no, yeah, appreciate that, because yeah, candidly, this is all so foreign. Yeah.
But what you're going to notice with every stage of this startup, like if you want to be able to be in that like chief of staff kind of role, like it's all going to be about, can I throw something on Matt? Everything that you do is just going to amp up more and more and more, and you're going to have to then do the same to the people that then come to the door and have a lot of experience but don't have habits.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm glad to hear that. Is where I'm coming.
Yeah.
You should feel very open.
Yeah. No. Exactly. I think that's the reason I'm at a startup. So yeah. So I figured I'd kind of run through that call because, so for context, that was my weekly one-on-one with our CEO, where basically we touch base on what we're working on. I usually go through and effectively ask, what can I do that's going to make a difference? I obviously try and look for stuff myself, but if there are things top of mind for him, then that's kind of a good direction to start. I think this call today in particular was a perfect example of why I work at a startup. Because so for me, I don't know what I want to do. When like long term, I don't really know. I can't really say, oh, I want to do programming or software development or sales or marketing. Like I don't know. So for me, being in this position where I get to really experience everything. Like, I mean, in this call, so there were sales where it's reaching out to people that have previously touched base with the platform and then decided not to move forward. It's like, right, well, Matt, you should be reaching out to them. It's advisors that are currently on the platform that they're sort of coming up for renewal. It's like, right, well, Matt, you're going to be sort of leading that and getting these advisors to renew. It's new sales. It's customers, so people coming through looking for financial advice. It's like, right, well, what are we not doing to be getting in front of these people? SMS, like text campaigns and drip campaigns for people that have come through the platform. Maybe they came and created an account but didn't go all the way through and actually go and connect with an advisor. Like, we should be doing stuff to be sort of touching base with them and getting them to finish the process. Maybe it's getting us in front of someone that's never heard of Habits before. All of this sort of stuff is stuff that I'm thinking about. It's stuff I've got no idea about. I want to be very clear. I have no clue. Marketing, I would say, is about as far from my skill set as physically possible. But I think one kind of idea or long-term goal that I've got is, I think at some point, realistically, I'd like to start my own thing, whether that's a product or a business or whatever. And I think having this experience is going to be so helpful because I kind of get to fail now, if that makes sense. I can try stuff, see what works well, see what doesn't. And that's kind of the only way, for me at least, that I get better at stuff is repetition. Try something, if it works, great, how can you kind of replicate? If it doesn't, right, change it. And so marketing and that sort of stuff, I kind of like, I don't enjoy. I'm like, oh no, I've got to go and work out this campaign. But I think I don't enjoy it because I know currently I'm not very good at it. And so all of this sort of stuff is stuff that I can take and go and get better at. And I mean, cookies as well. This is something I think you will have seen in that call. I have no clue what a cookie is. Sorry, my dog is looking like he's about to knock over the tripod. Hello.
You good? Are you coming up? Come on then. Okay, mate. Okay. Hi. Hello. Okay. Okay. But yeah. So cookies. I have no clue even what a cookie is. So I need to go away. I need to learn that and implement it. So all of this stuff, I think, is a great example of why a startup, because I don't think you'd necessarily get that in a corporate role. For context, this is my first real role after uni, so I don't know. But if anyone out there is in corporate and kind of thinks, no, yeah, we do that as well, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. But I think the breadth of what I get to kind of try is definitely one of the perks of a startup. But I'm going to leave that there because I've rambled for long enough. But if you enjoyed it, please let me know. Like the video, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Every Tuesday night they're coming out, 7 PM UK time. But yeah, like, subscribe, drop a comment if there's anything you actually want to see. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. You mister. You gate crashing my video.